Turbo Conquering Mega Eagle. So a little bit of a fail video here. It's always interesting, like seeing what goes wrong with processes, and on top of that, this is likely going to spur a couple more projects. So I thought I might as well put this up. Basically, I was trying to lost wax cast, so I wanted to make some embossing plates to emboss leather sheaths with a design. I started off making them out of acrylic, so making an acrylic representation of the part that I wanted in leather. I then poured wax on top of that, and then that wax is the representation of the bit of metal that I want to cast in order to emboss the metal, the leather that's going to end up looking like the acrylic. And then pour plaster around the wax, and then I made a little makeshift oven. I did this in the oven in my house last time, and obviously the missus went bananas because it makes an awful lot of stink cooking paraffin wax out of plaster, because you've got to leave it there a good old time or get it really hot. And domestic oven only goes to 200°C, and I didn't even get this plaster that hot, to be honest, because I just had an oven element on the ground, and then my plaster was perched above it. I'm pretty sure the most of the wax came out of it, but I think plaster's quite absorbent, isn't it? And I think it absorbed a lot of the wax there. So I'll just let myself explain the rest as it happens, as and when it happens. Quite impressive. Anyway, yeah.
Click on the subscribe button down below. Click on the notifications bell to make sure you get notifications every time we push out a new video. Hit that like button. Go to SoundCloud. Go to iTunes and get an audio copy of this video. You can also donate to us on PayPal, Patreon, and Subscribe Star. Links are in the description box down below.
Okay, for this pour I want to use the best possible metal I've got. So I'm going to use a combination. I'm going to alloy Briggs & Stratton with wheelchair footplate, and this will make the cleanest, smoothest flowing aluminium alloy possible. Well, at least now we know. That's a question I always wanted to ask. What happens if you don't get all the wax out of the mould?
before you pour the metal in. It's like a light alloy souffle, isn't it? A soft lead, perhaps. Very annoying, as that represents quite a lot of work with the wax and then the plaster. Quite a lot of money with the plaster as well. Plaster's not cheap, although I bought a big bag, so it doesn't really matter. Still going, look, isn't it? It's amazing how much energy's in that paraffin wax, eh? Just like thick diesel, isn't it? Really thick diesel. Someone needs to do an experiment, isn't it? Like, see if you can run a diesel engine on paraffin wax. You have to keep it hot. Sure, if it's an old one with a manual pump, it'd be alright. It's still going, and it's getting pretty smoky in here. I'm going to go and open the door. That vapour's the incredibly dangerous stuff, isn't it? Like, diesel or paraffin wax sat on the floor isn't really a danger unless you slip on it or something. It's when the air gets thick with vapour that you've got to be really worried, isn't it? Like, same with anything heavy like that. Bang! I'm really interested. I'm probably just gonna have to do this video as a fail video, I suppose. But it'll be interesting to see what that casting looks like once it's all cooled down. I'll report back in a minute, folks. Bye bye. Well, this is now one of the great unanswered questions of our time, isn't it? Hey, what's it going to look like inside that mould? It's not going to be nice because having hot gas bubble through your cast as it's going into the mould is probably one of the least desirable things. It's all solid. Oh, that blast is very strong, probably a lot stronger than it needs to be. Bring that camera a little bit closer. Hee! Okay. Wow. That's what it looks like. Oh well. It all came out so lovely. Look. It would have replicated it all beautifully if I'd cooked it off
So I think I probably didn't get it hot enough to cook the wax up properly, which is problematic, as I can't fit this in the gas powered heat treat oven that I made. I'll be able to get it hotter with an electric element if I insulate it. So that's probably going to be my next step. I'll have another crack at it. I might leave it for a bit. What? I should probably build a high temperature oven. I think that'd be a useful thing to have anyway, and it would certainly make, if I can lost wax cast, it'll open up a whole new. Go on, cat, don't be around here. This is a bad place for a cat right now. Go on, bugger off. Go on. Go on. I don't want you dead rabbits either. Go on, bugger off. I told her. Yeah, need a high temperature oven, don't we? I think whether it's gas or electric, if it wants a nice bit of insulation and it wants to be safe, obviously that's not very safe. Like I just put an oven element on the floor there, and it's sitting in a puddle of wax, which is why I put this in a metal tray to cast it, which turned out to be the right thing to do. I suppose if I just got a free oven off someone, a cheap oven on Friday ad or something, then I could just hot rod that, couldn't I? I just put another temperature controller in it, and then I'd have a nice big volume to do big stuff like this. A lot of people use them toaster ovens, don't they? But they're a bit small for me. I think if you're just annealing a blade or something, or tempering a blade, that'll be alright. That's cooled down pretty quick, but it's not cold enough yet. Yeah, that obviously could have been very dangerous. I'm very lucky that I'm always very aware when I'm buggering around the metal. Actually, it always makes sure I'm not standing over the top of it, and this is exactly the reason why. This was completely avoidable. I should have just given it a lot longer just to be safe than sorry. I mean, I'll know for next time, but if I had been standing right over the top of it and there'd been a little bit more wax in there, then or a little bit closer, whatever, I would have ended up with molten alley on my face, wouldn't I? So this is why you've got to listen to people's safety advice, I suppose, which I never do I? Hey. We should have another go. Reason I wasn't going to sandcast this, I want a lost wax should get me much better detail, and also I want a square edge on the side of it. I don't want to. If I sandcast this, then I have to put like a bevel around the edge of my bit of plastic that I have the detail on, and that'll mean that when I put the leather in here and try and press it, it won't necessarily always end up in the right place with it. But I really want to get this lost wax casting right now, so we shall have another go at some point. It all looks really cool, doesn't it? Awesome. Alright folks, cheers.